we died. Well, of course, I'm here. I didn't die. But you totally, physically, 100% die. You drop slowly, your soul goes away, and you look around, and you have no idea where you are. You know that this is what death means to a human. And you die. And then laughter, and I'm not sure if I can say that, but the Egyptian goes in, and they don't throw just water on you. They urinate on you. Just to make sure we wake up, which of course you cannot, because every strength in your muscles, in your body, is gone. Like you have.
You become like water.
Yeah, you have. You're a soul. You're something other than what.
Than physical. You're not physical anymore.
Oh no. The physical is gone. It's just done with. You're dead, and you see the picture. You have the family, your friend, your girlfriend, whatever you have. And you have no idea what's going on, and then it takes a few time, which I don't know how long, but it takes some time because they had to actually carry us and dump us back in our cells. At that time, I realized, I'm actually not dead, which is a good thing. But I passed the point of no return. They would not do anything more.
They couldn't do anything more to you because they had now, as far as you're concerned, they had killed you already.
That's right. They went over the
edge.
And actually, I went over the edge.
You came through something. You went beyond.
I went beyond, and which gave me strength. The next day, or a few hours later, or whatever, because at that time, I physically lost 5 days of my life. I have no count of. I tried to count the days, but I didn't have it. So next time when those hoodlums would decide to come to my cell, even though I was tied, because I lost so much weight, I managed to move my hand underneath and bring it forward. So when they came in, I just went crazy. Start biting, kicking back, whatever I could do around.
Incredible. So they backed off.
They backed off, and they pointed at me, and they said, "Oh, don't go there. The guy's strong."
I love it. I need to take a little break here because I got one more break before we close the program. But we're talking to Aryeh Levi, and I am impacted by this story, and I'm sure you are too. We're back with Aryeh Levi. The strength for you to be, so you literally, they were afraid of you.
Yeah.
That's what changed.
And that's sort of like what I'm trying to, sometime even now, when in modern time, like today,
Yeah.
When we sit together, and people say, no, it's impossible, because you were a cockroach, you were a nobody, a nothing, like a zero, less than a zero, like a nothing, like you.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I said, no, the culture at that area in Egypt and the Muslim world and in the Middle East as a whole is in such that people respect power, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately.
They do. For you,
for me, it was fortunate, because after that, don't get me wrong, I did get beaten up, but I felt that it was a little bit less than I would get normally, because some of them that would come in, they would just actually open the doors and, oh, the guy's strong, whatever it means, just walk away, and they close the door. And then it becomes more, my tortures became more organized. Just before interrogation, they will send the big guy in to beat us up real good, or go out and give us some electrical shock just to make sure we are softened enough before. Because then the good guy will come and say, oh, we can stop this if you will answer some questions. Yeah. Which the questions were usually also like stupid question that you open the newspaper, you can figure out the answers. But
it was just a procedure. Yeah. Because we're running out of time, Aryeh, how long were you in prison altogether?
42 days.
Was the recovery, and then you were just...
I came, the morning of this day. the Egyptian came in, they hosed me down, they gave me clothes, and so, which was a little bit weird. And one of them came and said, "Oh, you're going home." Right.
It's hard to believe that.
Hard to believe it. I had this. They did this exercise on me a few times, so I just didn't feel. Yeah, great, whatever. I don't say anything because what would you speak with them anyway? But they did take us. They took me out and put us on a little bus. Went to Cairo airport, and I woke up on a plane, and we looked around. There were a few other Israelis. The mental torture even continued on the plane because the Egyptian government did not allow the Red Cross pilot or crew to release the name of the Israelis on the plane until they clear Egypt airspace, which means in effect that my parents, that thought that I was considered missing in action. Yes. And actually they had more signs that I was killed than missing in action, and they were ready actually to sit Shiva on me. They knew that I'm alive about 20 minutes, half an hour before I landed in Tel Aviv.
So they were as shocked as
everybody was shocked. I was shocked too.
Because we're out of time, how long did it take before you felt normal?
I still have a scratch in my brain.
Okay, I wondered about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there is thing that we as only in the last few years, some of us, the former Israeli POWs, which during the history of Israel we were about 300, no more than that. We have things that we do.
They're there. Yeah.
They're there. We think that they are normal, but
they're not.
They're not. And especially now, you see, for us now, in the latest Lebanese war, when the Hezbollah kidnapped the two soldiers and the Hamas is kidnapped another one,
it's very close to you.
It's very close to us because we are trying to, and I sat with a group, I'm jumping all over the place, but I sat with a group of kids and they said, what can we do? I said, all what you can do, and your audience that are looking, what they can do is, writing letters, talking on the phone does not help. Close your eyes and focus your thought to give those kids that are in the hand of our enemies now strength.
That's it.
It helps.
It helps. And we're out of time.
Thank you.
Audie, thank you so much. Thanks for being with us on the ground level today.